Hello, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. It is day number 26 for Mr. Tycho Selchu, the best unknown star pilot in the galaxy. Again, if you haven't watched before, he is from the X-Wing series of books that are now legend. He's a fantastic character. So, no more spoilers. Go read them, because they're certainly worth it, if you like Star Wars. Which, if you don't like Star Wars, I'm not sure why you're here. Anyway, Tycho is our hyperdrive bundle account. We are now on day 26. And just to show you, if I click multi-sim, yes, completion is 25 of 50, so this will be our 26th completion, so we're on day 26 and a half, roughly. I would have started about 12 hours before a full 26 days. Obviously didn't do this the very first day of the account because I didn't activate the hyperdrive bundle the very first day of the account. It is currently July 23rd, 2021, just FYI, in case anyone's wondering about our timeline. So we'll start with our roster reviews. So we are still working on First Order. There's not a whole lot of changes, I don't think, this week. I do have some gear and some level ups I could do. I finally found the last pieces in the store here, so I could equip this. However, my GP is currently 993,000. I'm debating on whether I want to get above 1 million, because Grand Arena, the tier goes up to 999,999. If I go above that, then the next Grand Arena series that comes around, which won't start for a couple weeks, I'd be put into the next category up and face guys up to 1.5 million. Now, I could probably get to 1.1 million, but do I want to be facing guys that are 1.4 million? I'm not sure yet. So I'm debating on whether I want to do that. We'll just see how much I have to upgrade before that begins. Same here with Kylo Ren. I finally got all the gear to get him to gear 10, but I'm holding off on doing that. I think I had Jedi Knight Anakin at 7 stars before last video. I don't remember, but he's there. So I'll talk about what I'm farming in a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I've put gear on anybody else. Honestly, I've really just been kind of hoarding stuff up. I am working on Ezra, working on the Phoenix squad, so that I can get Thrawn and put him in my Empire team, which would be nice. Yeah. Well, let me finish scrolling through, and then I'll talk about where I want to kind of go with stuff. We are done getting First Order Officer, so we could get him to 7 stars. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Of course, still farming Hux, still farming Sith Trooper, blah, blah, blah. We did some of the Thrawn events, so we could at least unlock them at 5 stars, which should be nice. Mainly, I just did that for the credits. Needed credits to get ready for this past Grand Arena for all the mods and whatnot. Okay, and ships. Again, not many changes here. Although Anakin's ETA, I did activate, and we're working on that one. I don't know that I had that activated last time. I think I was close. So I'm using that in Arena. It's a good ship. It's a very good ship. Obviously still needs more work. Really want to get this one. Unfortunately, it requires a 5-star ship, but that would help, because right now I'm calling him in as a reinforcement. Yep. So not a ton of changes here. We are still working on those First Order ships. They're slowly moving up. We're getting close to advancing the TIE Advanced, which is good. Okay, so let's talk about where I'm going with characters. Not squads, characters. So I know First Orders are our first goal here. As part of going for that, you need Emperor Palpatine at 7 stars, which means you're going to have some Empire squad that you need to put him in. And of course, Vader is a beast. Well, this account is focused on Grand Arena, which so far has been wildly successful. We are 7-0. But Geos are extremely tough for beginner accounts to deal with, unless you have Vader. So I think my next Zeta is going to be on Vader's Merciless Massacre. I think we want to get him up to gear 11 or 12. That way I can stick him on that Empire team. Really all I need is him under the Emperor Palpatine's lead and Thrawn. And those three can really take out a lot of stuff. Really, Vader can solo a Geonosian team as long as he's a little bit higher gear than they are, and faster. Really, he needs to go first. You hit Merciless Massacre, and then you just kill them all. It's not that hard. You force choke, throw the saber, and then you basic a couple guys until you can force choke again. And that, he's just destructive. So I think that's going to be my plan, is Vader's actually going to be the next guy I work on in front of Kylo, which I know that slows down our progress on the arena team, but for Grand Arena's sake, I think that's our best bet. I will continue working on Kylo Ren Unmasked gear, because he is a pilot. That's the other thing. Vader does have a good ship. It is easy to kill, but it hits really hard. So it's good reinforcement. If you can get it behind the Houndstooth, who's taunting, then you're golden. So Phoenix, again, it's not that Phoenix are great, but you need that 7-star Thrawn, and you got to get them at some point. So, we're just going to get them to 7 stars. We're going to put the minimal amount of gear on them to unlock him, and then we're going to be done with Phoenix. Ezra's the only one that's really useful outside of a Phoenix squad. So probably I think we need to get him up to gear 10-ish to really complete that event. Arnold has a good guide, so go watch him if you want to see that. Minimum gear levels to get Thrawn. The other ones, I think gear 7, gear 8 should do it. It'll take some good RNG though. So yeah, I do want to get those up. He's what I'm farming right now in Cantina. We're almost up to 7 stars, and then we'll get Hera to 7 stars, and then I'm going to go for Geos and try to get them higher star level. Just again, Grand Arena. Just because they're so good in that game mode. I've got a Grand Arena video I'll put at the end of this, which I kind of show they have not been beaten on defense, and they're only a 20,000 team. They're low GP, and they've been doing a lot of good work for me. So that's kind of where we're headed with the roster, and that doesn't hurt to stockpile gear and whatnot, and not put it on characters right away. So I'm going to continue thinking about whether I want to go over that 1 million GP threshold, and probably in next video I'll have a more conclusive decision. Okay, let's get this. Yay, shards. Shards are always good. Okay, so I finally finished upgrading all my mods, and figuring out which ones have speed. So right now I've just been kind of farming these materials. You're gonna need so many materials. I'm just farming more of these before I go back to farming mods. I'd really like to be able to farm these too and these, but my characters just aren't very good right now. So I might try this again to see if I can 3-star this. I don't know if I'll be able to 3-star this. We'll see. If I can 3-star that, then I'll try that again. But yeah, all these mods, all these materials you really need. So never hurts to farm mod materials. Still doing 3 refreshes per day on everything. Cantina Battles, I already talked about that. We're farming Ezra right now, and then we'll come back and we'll farm Hera. And then after that, we're going to go to Geonosian Spy and Geonosian Soldier. They shouldn't take all that long. Yeah, go away. Okay. Here we have a bunch of stuff we're farming. We're farming Cad Bane's ship because it's required for Finalizer. We're farming the Hound's Tooth because it's awesome and it's required for Finalizer. We're farming the First Order, or Kylo Ren's command shuttle, excuse me, because that's going to take forever. I've been farming that since day 1, and I've only got 38 shards. That's kind of sad. Here we're farming IG-88's ship, the IG-2000, and we're only on 20 shards, which is sad. We're also farming First Order TIE Pilot, and if I have enough energy, there's a First Order Stormtrooper node on the second area, which I farm as well. Farming Hux, First Order TIE Pilot, and Sith Trooper from here. We're farming Bosk because he's so good. Nothing there. And then, like I said, First Order Stormtrooper. He's on the second node for light and dark side. For fleet, we're farming the TIE Advance because it's required for Finalizer, and also we're going to be working on Vader soon. The Baron Starfighter, we're farming that. Getting close to 7 stars on that, thankfully, so it'll be done soon. Farming the Slave One because, again, required for Finalizer. And plus, the Bounty Hunter ships are going to get me the Millennium Falcon. So that's, it's not a waste at all. And then I'm farming Anakin's ship. And then if I have extra energy, I can farm the Clone Sergeant's ship. It's a good reinforcement because he'll taunt. Other than that, he's not a wonderful ship. He will have some use, though, in the light side territory battles, so it's not a waste. And then if I've got extra energy after that, I'll go farm gear for Kylo Ren Unmasked. A lot of the gear 12 plus stuff on this side requires fleet energy. Stuff over here requires regular energy. So yes, I am in a regular energy crunch. I don't really have enough to farm everything I want to, but we are getting close to finishing First Order Stormtrooper. We're at 65 out of 100, so 35 more shards, and then I'll be done with him, and that'll ease stuff up a little bit. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'll finish next, but after I start finishing stuff, I'm not going to be farming more characters. I'm going to sink all that into gear, and then that'll really start getting our gear going. So I'm not super worried about advancing my characters in terms of gear just yet. We're doing fine in Grand Arena. We're still making it in Squad Arena. Unfortunately, we're outside the top 50. But it's okay. We're still top 100 very easily. And fleet, we're still number 1 daily. So we've got the crystal income there. We're doing great in Grand Arena, and that's the point. So that should wrap it up for this video. I'll put some Grand Arena footage on the end. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you want, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.